my name is Chris Amelia, and I have been doing research on the effects of childhood obesity and on young teens, and why gym should be graded and be part of graduation requirements in the overall GPA. Now, I can remember my first day of gym class, and I'm sure many of you can remember that first time of gym class, that awkward feeling about having to get dressed or undressed and changed in front of other students, and then thinking, I'm not an athlete at all, I'm not going to pass this class. And then having to go out there in front of upperclassmen and trying to show your skills and thinking that I look stupid. But like any class or anything in life, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So I went to class every day, and I actually found out that I learned more about nutrition, heart health, and how to be part of a team, which is very important later on in life. Now, my targeted audience is going to be school board members, PTA members, parents, and students who should have a say on whether or not they think that gym class should be part of their GPA. Now, I want you to know, back in 2002, a team of public health scientists and nurses found that over 50% of kindergartens through 12th grade were overweight or obese. Now, all this is going on, and schools are still trying to cut gym class to save money, and using excuses that most students that do show up do not dress or do not try. Now, did you know that 2 decades ago, 42% of children in public schools attended gym classes daily? I was part of that. Today, gym has been reduced to once a week in many schools. In the U.S., only 4% of elementary, 8% of middle schools, and 2% of high schools attend gym class on a daily basis. Now, there have been more than 50 studies done confirming the lack of gym in schools and the rise of childhood and adult obesity, which is now a significant public health issue. Now, I want to show you some graphs here, and I'll try to help make sure you can see this and explain some of the important dates or years on here. Now, the blue bar, which is the first bar, in case the colors don't come out, is ages 6 to 11, and the yellow bar, or the second bar, is ages 12 to 19. Now, back in 1963 to 1970, childhood obesity was down to between 4 and 6%. In 1971 to 1974, it was between 4 and 6%. 1976 to 1980, we went to between a little over 4 and a little over 6%. That's when McDonald's came out. Okay, now here's why I was talking about the importance here on the increase. Back in 1982 was when the last reform for PE classes was done federally. And 1983 is when school cuts started coming in and cutting PE, or making it more of an elective and not a required course. Now, between 1988 and 1984, obesity rose to over 10%. 1999, it rose to 14%, and then in year 2000, it went to over 14%. It is now over 16%. That is a steady incline for obesity as gym classes have been cut from the overall curriculum. Now, Tricia Zelia of Purdue University, Assistant Director for Student Development, stated that PE increased students' ability to focus and stay on task. She also did studies to show that even short breaks, 20 minutes a day, help students pay attention in class and even score better on tests. Another study done by Purdue University showed that students who worked out at least 5 times a week had a higher GPA than those who went once a week or not at all. Now, I know the public perception appears to be that physical education focuses on sports, and in order to get a good grade, a student must be a skilled athlete. But this couldn't be farther from the truth. The reality is that physical education programs focus on wellness and individual improvement regarding specific health-related measures. The focus is on cardiovascular endurance, muscle endurance, flexibility, strength, body composition, nutrition, and stress management, which is needed in all of our futures. Now, according to Casey Banas of the Chicago Tribune, students are expected to know how to plan a personal wellness program, design such a program, monitor progress, and continually improve or maintain the personal plan. Grades are determined by participation, knowledge of key concepts, and information on continuous improvement maintenance on their individual wellness plan. Now, physical activity releases endorphins. That makes us feel happier. Countless sources have all verified that the positive effect of physical education on school. Okay, I'm going to re-say this. Countless sources all verified that the positive effects of physical education on school performances. No studies have shown a negative. With a world mass of obesity, students should learn how to take care of their health, from nutrition to physical fitness, or they will have to learn to live with high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, and other mounting diseases that go along with the lack of exercises and obesity. So I am urging that physical education grades count in the grade point average and full academic credit be given for the subject. The students would be challenged to do better, have a heightened awareness of the importance of physical fitness, as well as the health and lifetime concerns. Thank you.